I've had no income coming in for over 6 years, and I've been living on the streets, in and out of people's homes, couches, but on the street too. I just couldn't imagine that I'd be homeless and without my family.
I never would have imagined that I would have ended up on the streets, loss of family, home, in legal trouble, lost the most important thing, my daughter.
I couldn't have imagined that I'd lost my mom, my dad, and my sister. It was really rough.
Being raised in a good home, I never would have imagined that I'd end up homeless on the streets of Phoenix and spending 2 years of my life in prison. God was nowhere in my life at that time.
My kids got taken away from me and I was supposed to go to prison. I just couldn't imagine losing my family or being in that situation.
Everything was just really, really bad. I was in a really bad domestic violence relationship. I was just down to the point where I was hopeless. I had no motivation for living.
In my past, I've made some really, really bad decisions, a lot of them based on alcohol. So I couldn't imagine finding myself homeless and sleeping outside in between bushes, but here I was.
I was living on 33rd Avenue in Buckeye at the end of the road in a crate. I mean, in like a fabricated, nail together some wood type of thing. I had nowhere to go anymore. I had lost everything and every person in my life. The Hope Coach came down there, and one night I was so tired and filthy and lost, and what did I have to lose at that point? I went out there and never knew I could want a granola bar or some water or a pair of socks, so badly. But they also gave me a name to go Phoenix Rescue Mission, get a shower, get a meal. It was right around the corner.
Ultimately, that's the idea behind the Hope Coach. It's not just to take food and other items out. It's to hopefully bring people back to the services that we know are ultimately for their, best good and eternal best interest.
When I came off the streets to the mission, I was completely blown away. I couldn't have never imagined that there was a place like this that serves 3 meals a day regularly, and great meals, shelter, shower, daily clothes, all the necessities that one needs. And from the street to here is a great transition. It saved my life.
It is such a privilege to be a part of what God is doing at the Phoenix Rescue Mission. If you can imagine, every day we get to see lives transformed through our ministries and in our campuses. If you can imagine the provision of our emergency services, our community outreach, our recovery programs, our idea is to meet people at their point of need, develop solution pathways, and take them all the way to where they can be productive, contributing citizens, members of society, to experience the abundant life Christ has for them.
Today I am taking job placement classes, and hopefully that'll get me in line to get a job and continue on.
I was given the opportunity to be a part of a vocational class for kitchen management. It's given me and a lot of other women an opportunity to have a skill that we can use to obtain employment and have a future.
Since coming to the Phoenix Rescue Mission, I got the trust of my family back, I've got saved, and I've got my daughter back.
I would never have imagined that I got my mom back. I see my dad, and I get to see my sister again.
The Changing Life Center is its own community. It's a 12-month program where moms and their children can come, or single women can come that may be in the process of getting their children back, to give a family a safe place to live. getting away from all those other things that brought a family to our program.
Today I just found out that I am going to be reunified with my kids sooner than I thought, and I could not imagine going on with life without my family.
You can also imagine how you might be a part of this great work. We covet your prayers. We ask that you be about the business of praying. We ask that you consider getting engaged through volunteering. Many a life is changed by just taking that step to serve a meal or going out on Hope Coach or just coming down and helping with our GED tutorial.
Those kind of things that I learned through many, many years working in business, the Lord's now using it for me at the Phoenix Rescue Mission.
If you can imagine how your gift can impact the life of a person, whether it's a homeless person on the street that just needs that bottle of water, or whether it's that full opportunity for a person to come out of that and go on and perhaps go all the way through education and vocational development and move on to independent living. That is what can happen as a result of your partnering with us.
I mean, if you ask me to talk about this place, there are no words. This place is just the blessings and the miracles it's brought to my life. I mean, I actually want to live again.